Last year, I had the pleasure of talking with cleaners from across the country and hearing about what's going on with their business and helping them put plans together to grow their cleaning businesses. And so I want to share with you my biggest learnings from last year because I hope they'll help you grow your cleaning business. So if this is helpful, hit like. If you want to grow your cleaning business, hit subscribe. I'm Ruben with Book Cleaning Jobs. Let's get right into it. The biggest thing I was excited about this year is that a lot of cleaners are getting serious about their marketing. Most of the cleaners I talk to recognize that they need to get found on Google in order to win customers. They know they need a good website. They know they need to be running ads. They know they need to be looking at SEO. They understand that marketing is a critical piece of their business. And if it wasn't part of their business before, they know they need that piece of their business now in order to succeed. So that's probably one of the biggest things I was excited about this year. It's just the number of cleaners who are getting serious about their marketing. There's also this whole thing going on, AI, artificial intelligence. AI is everywhere. It's going to continue to be everywhere. It's been exciting running Book Cleaning Jobs because we've been able to use AI to help some of our cleaners win more jobs this year. And if you're a client of ours, you may have seen some AI tools inside of our 24/7 marketing dashboard. If you're not leveraging AI in your cleaning business at this point, I would expect to see that many of you are going to be using some form of AI in your business in the next year, whether that's just in your marketing or maybe even in the field. The AI thing is evolving rapidly. It's very exciting. That's really what I was most excited about from last year. Some of the most common marketing frustrations that I heard from cleaners were economic woes, number one. I heard from a lot of cleaners that there was some economic uncertainty in their area. They felt like they were getting a lot of tire kickers on the phone. We heard a lot of that. We also saw a lot of cleaners booking more jobs this year. So who knows, right? The other thing that we heard from cleaners is rising costs. Google ad costs have gone up. Google LSA costs have gone up. If you're running local service ads, then you may have noticed that your cost per phone call has gone up. We heard cleaners saying the cost per call was as high as 50, 60, 70, even $80 per call. We were literally hearing $70, $80 per call in some areas. Those local service ad costs have gone up a lot. There's a reason for that. I made a video recently about why so many people are competing to be on Google and why so many people want to run those ads and why those costs are going up. And flat out, it just comes to the number of competitors that you have who are interested in running those ads. Like I said a minute ago, a lot of cleaners are getting serious about their marketing. People who weren't running LSAs a year ago, they're certainly running them now. And as more and more people flood into that program, there's more competition for a limited number of customers, a limited pool of customers. The cost per call is going to go up. And only the most prepared companies are going to come out on top. Some of the most common mistakes that I saw cleaners making with their marketing this year, really came down to simple things. I still look at a lot of cleaners' sites, and the first thing I notice is that it doesn't say where they are located. So if you're a carpet cleaner in San Antonio, put Carpet Cleaning San Antonio on the headline of your page, right above the fold. The first thing you see when people come to your website should say Carpet Cleaning in San Antonio, right? If you're in Dallas, Texas, it should say Carpet Cleaning Dallas, Texas. Put your phone number on the website and make it clickable. The one thing you don't want to make people do is wonder what it is that you offer and how to contact you if they're interested. So tell them what service you offer, where you're located, and how to contact you next. Making click to call buttons, clickable phone numbers on your website. That's a really easy, low hanging fruit kind of win. So I saw a lot of cleaners making those simple mistakes this year. On the advertising side, one of the most common mistakes that I see is people running ads with too small of a budget. Now, if you're running local service ads, you know that you pay per call over there and Google will recommend a budget to you. On the Google Ads side, though, I see a lot of cleaners start to experiment with Google Ads, and they do it with a budget that's too small to get them the results that they're after. And so if you're running a budget of, let's say, $300 a month, $10 a day, something like that, or even $20 a day, $600 a month, those kind of budgets, they're just not going to cut it anymore. The costs have gone up. The cost per click has gone up, and Google really expects it to be running a larger budget these days. If you can run at bare minimum a budget of about $33 a day, that's about $1,000 a month. If you're going to bother running Google ads at all, I would give yourself at bare minimum a $33 a day budget. If you can swing a $50 a day budget, $1,500 a month, you're much more likely to get the results that you're looking for. The other thing that I see cleaners doing quite often is starting campaigns and stopping them. So if you start up a Google Ads campaign, for instance, and you're going to spend $1,500 a month, don't run it for 1 month and then immediately stop it and decide that you're not getting the results you're looking for. Start and stop campaigns are not going to win you more leads. You're not going to get the traction that you need with Google Ads in order to get the success you're looking for. you need to be running the campaign for a minimum of 90 days before you decide whether you're getting the results that you want or not. And then from there, you should be looking to adjust your budget or maybe even down a little bit if you don't need as many leads as you're getting, right? But you can make adjustments after that 90-day period. And once your ads are running, I said, don't start and stop them. I see so many cleaners do this. On the LSA side, it's fine to pause your ads if you don't need more phone calls this week. If you get booked up this week, pause your LSA ads. Don't bring in more phone calls through LSAs. That's fine. On the Google ad side, you want to run your ads all the time. Start and stop campaigns on Google ads do not work very well. Leave your campaign running at a budget that you can maintain all month, every single month. You can raise or lower that budget throughout the year if you need to. If you need to raise it in the summer to capture more leads, more demand when it's hottest, feel free to do that. But don't pause your ads when you don't need jobs, right? Let those ads continue running. Don't pause your ads and turn them back on when you suddenly need jobs to come back in, because those ads may not bring in the jobs that you're expecting. They may not bring in the same results that you were getting when you pause your ads. Google Ads is not a start and stop program. I highly recommend you stick with those ads. I see a lot of cleaners making that mistake. Another common mistake I see cleaners making, and I talk a lot about Google Ads and local service ads on this channel, but there's other ways to advertise your cleaning business. A mistake that I see a lot of cleaners make is getting into long-term contracts with partners who are not going to hold up their end of the bargain. If you get into a pay per lead situation with a company that claims they're going to send you so many leads per month and you're just going to pay X dollars per month, maybe $500 per month, and they'll send you however many leads per week, most times those programs are not going to work out in your favor. And the last thing that you want to do is sign a 12-month contract with somebody like that before you've tested it. So don't sign long-term contracts to get into untested marketing programs. If you want to put your money into an advertising program that's going to get results for your cleaning business, I highly recommend you look at Google local services ads. There's no contract there. You don't even have to hire an agency in order to start running Google local services ads. You can get Google guaranteed yourself. We do help cleaners get Google guaranteed if you need help though. And then Google Ads is the other program I would look at. I highly recommend you do hire an agency for help there. Google Ads is an excellent program. Find an agency that will work with you on a month-to-month basis, not lock you into a long-term contract. Somebody who has experience running ads for cleaners, and you'll do a lot better with those types of programs, Google Ads and LSAs, versus getting into programs like, and I don't really want to say their name, but you know who I'm talking about, the ones that sell you leads from around the neighborhood. You know who I'm talking about, right? Highly recommend staying out of long-term contracts. And then the last thing I'll say is that I see a lot of cleaners taking advice from people who should not be dishing out advice. And I'm going to call out Facebook groups for just a minute here. I see a lot of cleaners spending time in Facebook groups. I'm in all the Facebook groups for carpet cleaners too. And I know that there's a lot of question and answer there. There's a lot of good discussion there. There's a lot of good advice that's being shared in these groups. There's also a lot of bad advice that's being shared in these groups. It's really painful to watch as an outsider sometimes how much bad advice is being shared in these groups and how many people are engaging with it and taking it as good advice. You need to be critical about who you're taking advice from. If somebody doesn't have a successful cleaning business, if they're on a Facebook group complaining that they're having a hard time getting jobs, that's not who you want to take advice from. If they say, hey, ads don't work, these ads don't work, you guys shouldn't waste your time. The ads didn't work for them. And if they don't have a successful cleaning business anyways, then that's probably not who you want to take advice from. Look for people who have successful cleaning businesses, who are willing to share, be generous with the information that they have, and to tell you how they did it. Those are the people you really want to follow and trust, but verify, right? Don't just take all the information you get off of Facebook groups and go implement it in your cleaning business. Trust, but verify. Look for verifiable, trustworthy sources to get your information from, and you'll grow a much, much better, a much healthier cleaning business. The last thing that I see cleaners doing, it's a big mistake, honestly, is just not having a plan. So many cleaners don't have a plan to grow their cleaning business. They don't have any idea how many leads they need in order to bring in the number of customers that they need to grow their cleaning business. And if you don't know any of those numbers, then you don't know how much you need to spend on advertising in order to meet those goals, right? And you may just sit there and flounder forever and stagnate and never grow a bigger cleaning business. I watched that happen to so many cleaners. You need to have a plan. It's as simple as figuring out how big of a business you want to grow, how many customers you're going to need to be able to bring in order to grow that size of business, and then setting out a plan so that you can advertise and effectively grow your business to that size. There's ways to do it. We can help you do it. If you need help doing it, go to BookCleaningJobs.com and request time to speak with us. There are a lot of trends going into the new year. And obviously AI is probably the hottest one. AI is everywhere. We already touched on it a little bit. I expect that you're going to see AI everywhere. If you're not already using it in your cleaning business, you'll probably be using it in the next year. If not in the field, probably for your marketing. So AI is going to continue to be a hot trend in this industry. Rising ad costs are also going to continue to be a trend. Like I said earlier, Google ads have gotten more expensive. Local service ads calls have gotten a lot more expensive. And only the people with cleaning businesses that are set up in order to be able to buy these leads at a high cost and still make money off of the lifetime value of their customers by bringing customers back, by selling them more services, and by really increasing that lifetime value, only those cleaning businesses who have a strong retention plan are going to be able to continue buying leads at these costs. Those cleaners are going to grow. Cleaners who don't have a strong retention plan, cleaners who can't bring customers back and grow a bigger cleaning business, they're going to struggle to buy ads in the future. So you need to focus this year, knowing that ad costs are going to continue to go up. Google's not trying to make less money this year than they made last year. They're trying to make more money. Those ad costs are going to go up. You should be making plans in your business in order to make more money from your customers when you do win customers, and then bring them back and continue to grow the lifetime value of those customers. You need to find ways to do that in your business so that you can absorb those higher ad costs. There's so many new types of ads that cleaners can run too, and these are highly underutilized. There's not many cleaners running these types of ads. So we run ads on Google Local Services ads. We run ads on Google Ads. There's also several other types of ads within the Google Ads program that most people are not running. But if you're running ads with us at Book Cleaning Jobs, then you probably already know about this a little. We run display ads for a lot of cleaners. If you want to remarket to people who've been on your website and continue showing them ads after they left, you can do that with Google's display ads. Those display ads are also capable of prospecting, of going out and finding new customers for your cleaning business. We're very successful at doing that at Book Cleaning Jobs. I don't see many cleaning companies doing this yet. I think that you'll see more cleaners running more types of ads on Google as we get further into this year. There's campaigns called Performance Max, Demand Gen. There's YouTube ads. There's all these different types of ads that people can run on just Google. And not only that, there's also TikTok, there's Instagram and Facebook. There's other places you can run ads. There's OTT, there's radio, right? There's all kinds of places that you could advertise these days. I think you're going to see cleaners getting more involved in more of these types of ad programs in the next year. It's not just going to be people putting all their budget into LSAs or all their budget into Facebook ads. You're going to see cleaners start to diversify their ad budgets a little bit. You're also going to see increased competition. We've seen more and more people getting into house cleaning and carpet cleaning. Even clients in smaller cities have new competition coming in and taking some of their clients. You're going to have new competition, so you need to have a strong plan for your cleaning business to grow. If you're not advertising, if you're making some of those mistakes that we talked about earlier, some of those very common mistakes that a lot of cleaners are making, then this is your chance to turn it around. If you need help with this, by the way, if you don't have a plan to grow your cleaning business, but you want to grow a bigger cleaning business, go to bookcleaningjobs.com/webinar. We just held a webinar for cleaners from across the country. They all joined us and we did a live session with Q&A at the end. The Q&A is awesome, by the way. If you want to know how to grow a bigger cleaning business this year, if you need a plan to grow a bigger cleaning business, go to bookcleaningjobs.com/webinar. Request a copy of that. I'll send you the video replay instantly. Make sure you watch to the end because the Q&A includes some very important information about how to get into high-end neighborhoods and how to get repeats and referrals and that type of thing. I hope that helps you grow a bigger cleaning business this year. That's what I learned from working with cleaners in the last year. I'm lucky at Book Cleaning Jobs to get to talk to cleaners from all over the place. I hear a lot of the same things from cleaners. It's easy for us to spot trends just because we have access to so many cleaners, access to so much data. It really allows us to trend spot in the industry. And honestly, I think this next year is going to be an incredible one for all of you who are in the cleaning industry. Stay focused, get your plan together, invest in your marketing, and you're going to do very well. I'm Ruben with Book Cleaning Jobs. If this video was helpful, hit like. If you want to grow your cleaning business, hit subscribe, and I'll talk with you later.